Welcome back to Film Study, an All-American podcast with Lexi. Here are Chanel, Nat, and I's predictions for episode 2, Under Pressure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hope you enjoy it. And so, yeah, I think that was a good point to shift to two predictions. What do you see happening with this JR brother storyline, baseball, Simone, or otherwise?
Anything? Jordan is gone. He's
predict the season.
Okay, anything with the caveat of like say you're anything and then say whether you think it's gonna happen in the next episode or not.
Oh, in the next
okay,
episode.
next episode.
Yeah, but like also predictions just for since this is the first episode, like just for the rest of the season too. But then to know whether it's the next episode or not. Gave you a toughie, huh? All right, so the next episode is called Under Pressure. It says, figuring it all out. With everything Simone is trying to balance, she starts to crack, but finds the motivation to keep going from a group assignment with Damon and Thea. Damon struggles to bond with the team, but with the help of JR, Damon does something that scares him and gets him back on track. Keisha wrestles with letting go of her dream, while Cam's dream may be over before it even started. Meanwhile, Coach Marcus witnesses what the cost of being a whistleblower is having on Amara. Is that really episode 2?
I was like, a lot's happening. What's this dream that Keisha has?
Yeah, so she is presented as someone who is a pre-med major.
Oh, okay.
They don't like explicitly say that in the pilot, and I think they need to be more explicit about that. They definitely will be in the next episode. But she's also a dancer. So she wants to dance, and I think it's gonna be about that.
Gotcha. Which one to choose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But predictions for next episode, Under Pressure or otherwise.
Under Pressure.
Is that the right thing? No.
Is it I said baby? Something. Anyway.
See, audience, I also have friends that just randomly sing and like then get lost in their thoughts. Because that's me 1,000% of the time.
So I will predict this will also include Jordan.
You're just like, look, Jordan is going to be gone. Jordan is going to be gone.
I will predict that the first cracks or the second cracks, because the first cracks was him not showing up. But the continuation of the cracks in the relationship will appear, especially given the name Under Pressure. Like, I think the relationship is going to be under pressure. Like, long distance is hard, especially when you're going through a major life transition as like just starting college. So I predict that there's going to be some argument between the two of them, and it's going to push her closer towards Damon.
And that's bold, an entire argument. Okay.
I predict that Simone is really going to have to prove herself to this coach. I want to see what the dynamic between the coach and her is like, especially when it comes to her weak performance at the, what do they call it? It wasn't really tryouts. I guess it was conditioning or practice. Yeah. So that's my prediction. We're going to be introduced to this coach, and we're going to see how she's going to have to prove herself. I'm almost, well, I mean, she said that the coach was rooting for her, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I think my predictions are, I have a few. Obviously, I think that we're going to continue to see Simone struggle, but in a way that's like a continuation of what we saw in this first episode, like the pressure of like involving Jordan and involving the fact that like she has this tennis deal, but like really coming to the terms with the fact that she's alone, like even more so than we saw in the first episode. And what that looks like, and what that means, like when you're juggling new classes and different things like that. And yeah, of course she's gonna get closer to Damon. And somewhere down the line, she's gonna figure out that Jordan might be getting closer to Layla. But this might be
Ooh.
further down the line, I think.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um and what else? I think Damon, I like it said it in the synopsis, but yeah, Damon's gonna try to earn the respect of his team.
Mhm.
Um I think we're gonna see Damon shaken for the first time. Like I don't think we've only seen him like confident, and so the cracks for that are gonna start to show that he's not this like strong guy all of the time, especially to the team. Like when he's confronting this fear, like we'll see him really like dealing with that and being vulnerable.
Okay.
And then Amara, I think she's just gonna continue to be ostracized. Like I think it's gonna go maybe like with other faculty, like maybe people aren't hanging out with her anymore.
Mm.
Stuff like
Do you
that.
think it'll get into like hazing where maybe like things are written on her door or like notes are left?
Ooh, I feel like that would be really exciting to watch. I think like I think it would raise the stakes of what's happening because again, like what what more could you do with that storyline? Like there's a lot you
Right.
can do, but like realistically because this is a teen show, like
Mhm.
I guess other adults won't talk to her. Like we already know that all of the young adults are in her corner. So like what does that look like and how are we going to like raise the stakes for her? So it would be interesting to see if like she gets, you know, hate messages or anything like that.
Mhm.
So
Or
yeah, maybe.
she could even have some conflict with the kids in her class. Like maybe they're friends with people who are on the baseball team and,
Mm.
Ooh,
saw what
yeah.
she did. Some people might be petty and sign up for a class purposefully like, "Oh no, I'm ready to give you some of this heat back."
Mhm.
So,
Come through, writer Chanel.
Mhm.
my brain is
I would
working.
love to see that on my screen. I would love to see that on my screen. Yeah, that would be really fun. That would be really fun. And then JR. I don't think we're gonna get any more answers about whether or not uh Damon is his brother. I don't think we're gonna get that re-explored until maybe episode 5.
Oh, okay. I was
But I
gonna say
think it's gonna
season
be a
finale
while.
kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like when it's brought back up again, I don't know if we're gonna get that until like episode 5. Like they're gonna
Gotcha.
drag that out for sure. Um, and yeah, I think maybe in the next 2 episodes, Jordan will
Mhm.
visit. I can't see them waiting a long time to have Jordan visit
Okay.
um this show.
We
So
got to get the
yeah,
breakup done already.
I don't.
let's
I don't know if it's
let's move
happening as
on.
quick as people expect it to happen. I actually think they're gonna hold on for a bit.
Hmm.
I
Hold
think
on
the
and drift.
official breakup will be somewhere near the finale.
Okay.
Mm.
Unfortunately.
Oh no, I definitely agree with that. But they got to start planting those seeds.
I'm joking. I
Yeah,
love
Plant them.
Jamone. I love Jamone.
please. We like the idea of Jamone too, but it's not gonna last. It's not.
That's right. It's correct. It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last. But
Damon's
yeah,
out
those are my
here
predictions.
looking good, coming
Mhm.
Do
here
putting
power
up
tour.
curtains for her.
Come on. I saw those arms where he was throwing that ball. Anyway,
That's
one thing
hilarious.
about Simone though, she gonna get an athletic man.
That's true. That's
Sis
true.
has a type.
So, oh, now I have this is a fun question.
Mm,
If someone were to cheat first, I think you already answered your idea what would happen, Natalie, but answer it again. If someone were to cheat first,
mm-hmm.
who's going to cheat first? Will it be physical cheating? Will it be emotional cheating?
Hmm. Well, I think Simone is already crossing into the boundaries of emotional. She's
Oh,
definitely
really?
not she's definitely not doing anything to not get to that point.
Mm,
Like she's very much she knows this guy's feeling her. He's been feeling her since the moment that they locked eyes on each
Simone.
other.
So, yeah.
She knows that he's feeling her and she's doing nothing to stop it. To me, that's already enough for me. You're inviting it. You're walking into that door. The intention is already there. Actions may not have happened yet, but you're
mm-hmm.
not doing anything to stop it. So
And we didn't even talk about that little scene where she got trapped outside her door and she was just
Right.
wrapped up in that towel coming out of the shower.
Right.
So yeah, they are gonna have cute little intimate moments. With the knowledge that I have from All American, I believe that Jordan is already cheating emotionally because there is something there with Layla. Even if he doesn't see it, it is one of those subconscious things. So I think he has already started to drift, and it's just going to manifest because Simone is far away. Again, he's been downgraded from husband to boyfriend, and you know, it's just not gonna.
Can we talk about how casually she said that? Oh yeah, he's my boyfriend again now.
Yeah, it was comments like that where I'm like, so she's not even trying to.
Right.
She's
Continue
very
this
openly
facade.
Yeah, she's like, look, I'm already de-escalating that, so just hold on for a little bit.
Exactly.
Don't worry. Like that was the message that I heard when she
Your
said
time
that.
is coming.
Yep.
Yeah. We're this much closer to breaking up.
You're gonna play soon. Stay on the bench a little bit longer.
You're gonna play soon.
But you will be on the field. Okay?
I mean,
Natalie, you're about to get dragged by the Jamone fans.
Facts are there.
I'm
Either you're gonna
truly
get with the winning team. Open your eyes. It's not gonna
That's
last.
really funny. But no, I do actually want to. Now this has become about like what's gonna happen with Jamone. But actually, I think this is one of their their strongest storyline points that connects the two shows. So it's interesting that you said you think Jordan is already emotionally cheating with Layla. Why do you think Why do you think that?
I just think he has feelings there that he hasn't recognized, based upon what we see in All American. Again, going after her, just like to check up on her. That look that he gave when that new producer was with her, or when she had told him like, "Oh hey, yeah," because he walked in and he saw the two of them, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we're working on this song," and you could kind of just see in his face, like his face fell a little bit, like, "Oh okay, like yeah, no, this girl's gonna date other people," until you get wise enough to be like, "Oh, I actually like her." Might not be this season, might be next season, what have you, but they are setting it up for that. So
yeah, no,
and that's where that Pentagon comes in, because you have Layla, this guy who is also a producer. You have Jordan, who's also connected to Simone. You got Simone, who's connected to Damon. It's a mess.
And who knows? Maybe Damon and I don't. Is it Taya?
Right, it's Thea.
Tia
decides, hey, Damon looks good. I look good.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. Let's look good together.
That would be messy.
Okay.
Messy. Yeah.
I mean, messy sells. Am I here for messy? I am.
Right. I do think that
in TV shows.
Exactly. I do think that Jordan has started to drift for sure. Unconsciously, which is so interesting because you don't see it through his actions. Like even what she said at the top, like he was still gonna be there for the baby, even though he wasn't the father, and different things like that. So Jordan's really good at showing he cares for someone and showing that he's in love with someone. But to your point, it's like, how can you be like super in love with this person and then like still give these looks to this other person? And same for Simone, casually being like, oh, it's back to boyfriend now, or like, what did she say? Oh, like, I'm just excited to have somebody that I know here. So like things like that. Slippery slopes. I
mean, given that they have a lot of like really heavy history together, so I'm sure that it's like hard for them to even think about breaking up. Like you've seen a life like they didn't have a child together, but basically, so like that's a lot. So I can see how you would be like dragging it on maybe a little bit longer than it needs to be, just because you know that there's so much history there.
And they are cute together.
You've been able to trust that person. I don't know. I don't watch All American. When I look at them, I don't really see it. It doesn't really make sense to me. I gotta say, it really doesn't add up to me.
It don't add up to the people that do watch it, but all right.
I'm gonna
But
plead the fifth. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
but yeah, I can see why like they would, you know, it would make sense for them not to be quick to break things up, even though they feel themselves being like drawn to other people.
Right. Well, those are our predictions. Looking forward to the next episode and seeing what else Homecoming has in store for us.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to Film Study and All American podcast, and stay tuned for the next episode.